Hi, I'm Johnny. This is Comics Altruism, and here is what's going up for auction tonight. That's January 17th, Friday, 2020. We've got Amazing Fantasy number 2. Got Amazing Fantasy number 7. That's the first appearance of Scorpion and Scientist Supreme. And then these ones, I thought because Calgary Wildlife Rehabilitation Society is the charity of the month this month, I thought these would be cool because they're Canadian. They're basically PSA comics, so I've got number 3 of this run, whatever you call it, and it's called Hit and Run. Next one is Chaos in Calgary. That's why I chose the other one. And then it kind of pains me to get rid of these, but so far, I'm not doing that well this month on Calgary Wildlife Rehabilitation Society. So here we have Amazing Spider-Man 115, 164. You'll see on the eBay listing what the actual grade is. 165, 166. And I've got Silk number 1 from the 2017 run. I don't know. That'll be on the listing too. Spectacular Spider-Man number 183. Nothing too special there. I like the cover. You got Spectacular Spider-Man number 189, the hologram cover. That's the first printing. And also the second printing. You can tell the difference there by the gold hue. We've got Spectacular Spider-Man number 213. Again, nothing special about that, but I do kind of like this metallic sort of finish that the cover has. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. This is variant edition. We got Spider-Man number 3. This is the incentive variant. I think it was 1 in 40 or 1 in 50, something like that. So it's a bit of a pricey book. Spider-Man 16, that's a sideways comic book. Got Spider-Man number 26, mostly just putting this up because we had the hologram cover for the Spectacular Spider-Man. Got Spider-Man Unlimited number 2, it's seen better days. Tons of spine ticks on that one. But, you know, it's good for a reader copy. Got Spider-Man versus Wolverine. I got this one basically for free, and yeah, again, like this one's in even worse condition. Cover's detached, but again, good reader copy. Got Spider-Man Deadpool number 9. This is another one of those variants, but I think it was only a 1 in 10 if I remember correctly. Spider-Woman number 1. That's the cosplay edition. And then what I got here is a pretty decent flea market / antique mall haul here. And all of these cost me $1 to $2. A couple of them cost me $3, but here we go with this. I got the entire Elektra Saga set. All of these were $1 a piece, and they all have like one spine tick that's in the middle. And I think that's from people opening it too quickly, reading it sort of irresponsibly. But, you know, it's good to have that. We've got Elektra Assassin number 1. That's another one that was ridiculously cheap. I mean, it's not like it's a super pricey book, but, you know, $1, you can't beat that. This is for sentimental value, because I loved this movie, apparently, as a kid, so I'm looking forward to reading that one. We got Batman and Robin New 52, number 1. Crazy, number 3. I couldn't turn that up, despite being like a 4.5, maybe 5.0. Actually, no, definitely there's a very light crease going through here, 4.0 or so. Got X-Men number 25. You know me and the holograms. I guess you can't really see it that well in the Mylar, though. That's the Gambit hologram one. I can't remember the significance of this, but I remember that there is some kind of minor key value to this one, so of course I had to pick that up because I wasn't likely to find it for a decent price anywhere else. And then it's in very rough shape, but this book was impossible to find when it gained a lot of value just after Captain Marvel movie came out. So that's the first appearance of Maria Rambeau or Monica Rambeau. I can't remember which one, but yeah, that's a pretty valuable comic in better condition. Alpha Flight #1. Can't seem to find this anywhere for a decent price, and then I hit the jackpot with this one. I mean, as much as of a jackpot as Alpha Flight #1 can give you. This one, however, they obviously didn't know what they had. So I got that one for $3. I think this is one of those $3 comics, but hey, awesome. This is another one. I was actually talking to a coworker of mine, and she's pretty sure that they just missed one of the decimal points on the price tag, because that cost me $2, and that's in, I think I assessed that at about a 5.0, 5.5, somewhere in there. So yeah, that's quite the find. I wasn't even planning on ever getting this book because I see it on the wall at my local comic book shop, and it's just a little out of my price range, but boom, $2. And then this one, based on the savings that I got from everything else, I decided, as I was leaving, somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, you got a huge stack of comic books there. Do you want to check out the stuff we just put in behind the glass display?" So I went over with them, and I saw this. They had the V for Vendetta set, the original complete set, but it was way out of my price range. This, however, it's not like I got a mega deal, but considering the savings on everything else, I felt like it's finally time for me to get Batman Killing Joke first print, and that's in perfect condition. Like, you can tell that it has never been read. I actually kind of slightly opened it just a little bit, and you heard that like static electric sort of hiss that comes with a brand new comic book, and so it hasn't even been opened, at least not fully. So I was jazzed to find that. I also forgot to show off this one. Ultimate Spider-Man #160, that's the Death of Spider-Man. It's still in its original poly bag. I automatically put a grade of 9.4 on it just because it clearly hasn't been mistreated or anything. I got that one from Take the Time Collectibles, the contest that I think is still ongoing. All you got to do is donate a little bit to charity and I'll send you a box of comics. It's pretty rad. I also felt like I should show this off and give props to my sister. In behind this picture is a copy of the Rocky Horror Picture Show screenplay. I do have to do research on that, but based on what I've seen online, this could very well be an original screenplay for Rocky Horror Picture Show. So thank you to my sister for that one. And then lastly, I just had to show off a couple CGC books. As you all know, I'm not huge on CGC, but I do kind of enjoy having them. I had no competition for either of these slabs on an auction out of Mississauga. So you don't even want to know what I paid for this, but nobody bid against me. And yeah, this is the 1 in 100 sketch variant for Green Lantern #2 from New 52. Just ridiculously cheap. And then, one of my grails, finally. And yeah, I gotta say, not only was this way below fair market value for a raw copy, much less having it slabbed. Yeah, again, not going to tell you how much I paid for it. No competition, no counter bids, nothing. So I'm glad to finally have that in my collection, although I actually would rather have a raw copy, to be honest, just because I'd like to read it. But I'll download it or something. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Take a look at my eBay store with all of that stuff that I've got up for sale there. And let's try to earn some money for Calgary Wildlife Rehabilitation Society, brought to you by Mr. Miracle Comics. Thanks for watching. Bye.